Elephants Wanda and Winky lived very different lives before they met each other at the Detroit Zoo. Winky was born in 1952 in Cambodia. Captured as a baby, she was taken from her mother and family. An animal dealer sold her to a zoo. Wanda was born in India in 1958 and was also taken as a baby from her family. She was sold to circuses and to zoos. After decades of pleasing crowds in circuses and other zoos, Wanda and Winky came together at the Detroit Zoo in 1999. Even though it was not the hard life of the circus, they still lived in captivity in a cold environment for part of the year. Elephants are not used to living in cold weather, and they often suffer from arthritis and foot problems. In April 2005, we made the decision to move Wanda and Winky to the Performing Animal Welfare Society's sanctuary. We were the first zoo in the country to voluntarily give up our elephants for humane reasons. Wanda and Winky lived out their lives in peace and tranquility. The sanctuary was a safe haven for the pair and a place where they found a new herd of pachyderms to call family. Wanda and Winky, the true story of the Detroit Zoo's last two elephants, by Linda McLean, illustrated by Susan Van Deventer Warner. In the elephant house at the Detroit Zoo lived Wanda and Winky, who were friends through and through. They were beautiful animals, friendly and fun, gentle gray beasts that weighed nearly 3 tons. Their stories began in lands far away. They were captured as babies and taken away. From their home and their family, they had to part. Surely each suffered a sad, broken heart. The elephant babies each went their own way. A zoo and a circus is where they would stay. In the zoo, Winky lived a life behind bars, while Wanda was living with old circus stars. At the zoo, Winky lived with her companion named Sue. They were put on display for the humans to view. The exotic elephants were intriguing and rare. Winky and Sue were a popular pair. Wanda's new owners sold her off to a farm and a circus, a ranch, and a zoo. She moved 7 times in 34 years. I wonder if Wanda shed many tears. Their stories continue as each made their way to the Detroit Zoo, where for years they would stay. To see Wanda and Winky was quite a delight. This dynamic duo was a truly rare sight. Thousands of fans came to see these two creatures. Their tall legs and long trunks were uncommon features. In summer, they enjoyed their time in the sun, finding some space to play and to run. But in fall and in winter, their home was too cold, too small a space for the pair to grow old. The hardened cement and the frozen ground were painful for an elephant stomping around. The zookeeper said, "This is really not fair. They don't have a coat and their feet are quite bare." So he sent them to live in a place far away, where they would have acres to frolic and play. Some folks would grumble, "You can't send them away. The zoo is the place where they need to stay." But the zoo man said, "No, this is what we must do. Wanda and Winky must not live in a zoo." They packed up their trunks and headed out west, to a place they were sure would only be the best. The zookeepers bid them a fond adieu, and then Wanda and Winky left the Detroit Zoo. They traveled by truck for many a day, over 2,000 miles to the place they would stay. To the Paws Sanctuary, Wanda and Winky were sent, where everyone was sure they would be quite content. Their new habitat was sunny and warm. Wanda and Winky would come to no harm. They could run in the grass and play in the sand. Does an elephant smile when she's feeling so grand? Their elephant friends welcomed them in to a kind, loving family, their new next of kin. The trumpets and rumbles could be heard for miles. The elephant's happiness brought many smiles. Wanda began her new life with great joy, but Winky decided to be a bit coy. She hung out with the handlers. They were friendly and kind. They really helped Winky relax and unwind. Wanda was friendly, she joined in the fun, and she basked in the warm California sun. When Gypsy showed up, an old circus gal, Wanda was thrilled with her new pachyderm pal. Though Wanda and Winky each lived their own way, their new handlers loved them more every day. Elephants, happy with their new way of life, enjoyed plenty of space and truly no strife. The elephant duo grew old together, enjoying the climate of warm sunny weather. Two friends side by side till the end of their days, they taught us the beauty of elephant ways. Wanda died when she was 57, and Winky died when she was 56.